everyone, this is Jeff and Lorena. Oh, and Whiskey way over there. I'm back to country. And finally I'm back here getting ready to do some work. And so yesterday Jeff was giving me some lessons about how to operate the telehandler. So I'm ready, and as you can see my hat, what does it say? Girl power, I believe. So we can show all the men that we can do as much as they can and maybe more. Let's show that.
Yep, Lorena is a fully qualified telehandler with a full day of training under her belt. She's ready to go. And I'm putting my life in her hands, so I trust that she's ready.
Amen.
So if you've been following along, you know that I ran back to the city for a few days, had to take care of some business. We got that taken care of. We left here Tuesday, got back on Friday, and then we had just enough time to get set up and everything, and the storms rolled in. We got about 1.25 inches of rain, and this place turned into a mud hole again. So Monday, no, what day was that? We got back Friday. So Saturday it literally rained the entire day. Now it wasn't like pouring all day. It started during the night and just rolled into the day, and it was just on and off all day. But even when it wasn't raining, it was, the precipitation was still there. It was like misting, you know, real heavy. Just a nasty day overall, and it was cold. And so we accomplished absolutely nothing but getting some work done in the RV, and doing a little administrative stuff, working on some videos and things like that to try to get out to you folks. But I'm still way behind on getting videos done, so bear with us on that. And anyway, yesterday we did some prep work to get ready for today, and now we're back to working on the building, so that's gonna be good. So what did you think when you saw the building for the first time?
So big. I said, we are gonna have great parties. That's what I thought to myself. We can fit a lot of people here.
She said it's big enough to be a community center.
Yeah,
so,
a community, the first Diana's community center this year.
So yeah, we'll see about that, but we're definitely gonna have enough space to do what we need to do and to continue to build this homestead. And like we always say, that's our path to getting out here full time, because once we get this thing built, put together fully, and get her dried in with our doors on and insulation, then we can literally move out here full time. So then we'll work on getting back to the city, getting all of our household goods moved up here, put into storage, put where we want them until we're ready for them, because we still got to build the living quarters. But we'll live in the RV in the temporary. We mainly need to get our house all cleared out and get some work done on it so we can put it on the market and get rid of the house in the city, and then we can call this home. So that's where we're at on that. So I know a lot of you might be waiting for the series to come out on this building, but it's the building's a lot of work to begin with, and getting that series done, put together and edited and everything, that's taken more time than I ever imagined, and it's honestly just time I don't have. So that's why it's dragging on, and I haven't got a video out on the build yet. If you follow us on Facebook, we have been posting pictures and daily updates as we've gone with the build. So today is going to be day 10 of that build, and we'll get another post out on that. So if you're wondering how the build's going and you haven't seen the video of the detail part of the build, then go to Facebook and you can see the updates there. I want to do this video right, because when we started this project, you know, we knew nothing about metal buildings or putting up a metal building. We've done a lot of research, spent a lot of time, we've talked to people that do it, and it's just been a lot of learning. And I think the biggest frustration is a lot of times we want to go to YouTube University, you know, and find videos that tell us exactly how to do things. And I mean, I watched tons of videos, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people have videos out there that they did it, but none of them really show how they did it. The companies even, they put videos out with some details on how to do this or how to do that, but no, there are no step-by-step instructions of how to put these buildings up. The manufacturer that we bought this building from, they have one little 2-minute video out on the internet, and it basically shows the order in which you put things up. So, you know, you can watch that 2-minute video, go, okay, we do this first and that second, but it's still, there's a tremendous amount of detail that is not shown anywhere. We couldn't find it, not in writing or in a video. I think the closest thing, Mueller Buildings makes kind of a how-to book. I'll call it a book, it's an e-book, you know, whatever, an e-guide. And you can go through that and read it, and it might help you out a little bit, but it didn't help us. So I mean, we're still, as we go every step of the way, it's not just going and putting up the building, but every step of the way I have to study the engineering plans and multiple steps. I mean, it's one page kind of gives me the layout of the building, another page tells me what size bolt I need to use, another page tells me if I need bracing, and even that still doesn't cover it all. And as I work through it, then I go, oh, well, it looks like something goes here, and then I got to go research it. So, I mean, it is hours and hours and hours of putting this thing together to do it right. So, you know, I thought about that and said, you know, I'm not a professional, and I definitely, my video won't be a how-to video. I don't want somebody suing me later on going, well, you said to do it this way. No, that ain't what it is. It's going to be a how we did it video, and I'll share what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong, and I'll tell you we've made mistakes along the way and had to go back and fix. I still got stuff I got to go back and fix. Just little things, you know, like some of the purlins up on the roof, there's a ridge between the two purlins, and if I don't fix that, my fear is that it'll put a ridge in the 10 when we put the 10 on. So I just got to go back and make everything perfect, and there's still things that might not be 100% square, plumb, level, whatever. We got to figure all that out and work it and tweak it, mainly because my friend Hank that came and helped me, we had him here for 1 week, and so Hank and I worked our butts off, long hours every day for 1 week solid, and that was really to get as much of this building up as we could. So perfection was not our focus. It was more, let's get the heavy lifting done, so that Lorena and I would not have as much heavy lifting to do. We still got some heavy lifting, but we definitely knocked the majority of that out so that we can continue progressing. So that's kind of where we're at on all this. The building is coming together well. I mean, I'm going to give you a sneak peek here right now, and you know, still watch our series when we put it out, but let me give you a sneak peek. Bam! So that's the sneak peek of the building. Basically, right now there is it's 50 foot wide by 80 foot long, and so we've got one more section to put up that will make it 100 feet long. Lorena and I will do that, but we had one little error along the way. Our slab was 4 inches short. Nobody's fault in particular. It was just an error that nobody caught, and that includes me, it includes the engineer I was working with. Nobody caught it, so hard to blame anybody other than the engineer that did the plans. Didn't really identify it well. It was only marked in one spot, and you really had to kind of do a bunch of thought process to come to that conclusion. It wasn't even easy to figure out once we discovered there was an error. It took me a little bit of research and going back and forth within the plans before I finally figured out what the error was. Well, then I worked with the engineers to come up with a solution. I was able to come up with a good solution that the engineers thought was more than acceptable and didn't weaken the integrity of the structure in any way. And basically in the end, we just moved 4 inches from inside to outside under the patio. We still have the same size building. just a little point of confusion, which I will go over in the series in depth. But that's where we're at. So today primarily we're going to be drilling a lot of holes and stuff to make that correction so that we're ready to put up the next section. So as always, we appreciate you watching, appreciate you following along. Please like, subscribe, do all that stuff to help us out. This really is a lot of work making these videos. Yes, we're having some fun doing it, but sometimes maybe it ain't so fun just because it's a lot of work and timing is everything, right? But we're gonna keep doing it, and we keep doing it not just for us and keeping that prosperity, whatever, but really we want to share this experience, and we want to help other people as well, that show them, number one, you don't have to be construction engineer, specialist, whatever, to do this. Remember, I spent my career in the military basically doing office work, so this is not my background, but we're having fun doing it. We're learning a lot, and I just want everybody to know that anybody can do this. That's the bottom line. Anybody can do this.
And I want to give a special thanks to Hank Tucson, our great friend, very good friend. He gave all his power to come and help Jeff. So thank you so much.
Yep, Hank's been a little over a week here, and you know, I think I might have aged him a few years. We really did work hard and long hours. I think we had fun, but at the same time, man, it was hard work. So
we appreciate you a lot, Hank.
Absolutely.
We love you.
Thank you, Hank. And so anyway, we're gonna leave this here right now, and we're gonna get to work.
Yes. See you later.
See you later.
Let me change my hat to a working hat.
Lorraine is gonna put her hard hat on.